Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here with us. If you're the kind of person who loves to dig in and discover some really profound truths hiding in just beautifully simple places, well, you're in exactly the right spot. Today we're going to unpack a truly charming little parable known as Strawberry Picnic Day. It features three main characters, Lily, Max, and their puppy, Coco. But honestly, on a deeper level, we're not just looking at a cute story about a picnic. We're actually diving into a fascinating case study on adaptability, the nature of our expectations, and how we handle it when our best-laid plans go, well, slightly off the rails.
So think about this for a second. What truly makes a perfect day out for you? When you plan a big adventure, is your focus strictly on the food you packed? Are you banking the entire day's success on the weather cooperating? Or have you ever found that the absolute best parts of your day were those unexpected detours that you didn't plan for at all? Let's dive right into this. The story we're exploring today maps out this whole expectation versus reality arc so perfectly, and it holds a brilliant lesson for all of us about where the real value of an experience actually lies.
The perfect picnic setup. Now, every epic adventure starts with a really solid plan, right? On this bright sunny morning, we have exactly three friends kicking things off. There's Lily, who's totally bringing the vision, Max, who brings the energy, and their trusty little puppy, Coco. Together, this trio is heading to a very specific destination called Strawberry Hill. The setup here is simple, it's clear, and it is completely focused on one specific outcome.
And let me tell you, they packed what I can only call the ultimate epic strawberry spread. I mean, just listen to this highly specific inventory. They've got strawberry sandwiches, sweet strawberry juice, strawberry cupcakes, and to top the whole shebang off, a massive bowl of fresh strawberries. The author is literally repeating the word strawberry over and over here to really cement that heavy material expectation of the day. They have clearly invested a ton of time and resources into creating this beautiful, highly themed culinary experience.
And all that planning leads directly to this big declaration. Lily says, "Today is the perfect day for a picnic." We see them skipping along to Strawberry Hill, spreading out this brilliantly colorful picnic blanket right under a big shade tree. The scene is flawlessly set. And that quote? It represents the ultimate expectation of a perfectly planned, entirely food-centric outing. Everything is exactly the way they envisioned it.
Which brings us to Section 2, The Wind Strikes. Because, as we all know from our own lives, the perfectly planned scenario rarely stays perfect for very long, does it? Then, a gentle wind blew away their picnic napkins. This is such a brilliant pattern interrupt in the story. Right at the moment of anticipated reward, literally just as they're about to dig in and eat, nature steps in. It's not a massive hurricane, it's not a total disaster, it's just a gentle wind. But it's just enough to disrupt their meticulously planned meal and force them to get up, shift their focus, and abandon that immediate goal.
Now, I absolutely love the reaction here. Max actually chases after the napkins, but look at his response. "Oh no," laughed Max. He laughs. He doesn't get angry that the perfect plan is suddenly ruined. He doesn't complain about the wind. He just finds this lighthearted humor in the chase. It's this super relatable, wonderfully human moment of outdoor plans going slightly sideways. And honestly, Max's positive attitude right here in the face of this minor adversity is exactly what sets the stage for the magical detours that are about to follow.
Section 3. Helping the forest friends.
So, because Max ran off after those napkins, the whole crew gets pulled away from their blanket and out into the wider environment. And here is their very first unexpected detour. While they're literally just looking for paper napkins, Lily hears tiny chirping sounds. They find this family of baby birds sitting in a nearby nest, and they are hungry. But instead of rushing back to their own food, the friends shift their focus entirely to helping out. They pick fresh berries from the nearby bushes, and notice not from their own precious bowl, but actually utilizing their environment, and carefully place them where the mother bird can easily find them. They've literally paused their perfect day to ensure someone else's survival.
But wait, the detours actually don't stop there. Next up, a scared little bunny appears, separated from its family. And this is where Coco the puppy turns into a total hero. Let's walk through this exact rescue mission. Step 1, Coco puts his nose to work and sniffs the ground. Step 2, he expertly follows these tiny little footprints left in the dirt. And step 3, after a short walk, Coco successfully tracks down the bunny's family waiting behind a strawberry patch. The bunny happily hops back to its family, everyone is smiling, and wow! What started as a chore to grab some napkins just turned into a highly successful rescue mission.
All right, Section 4, the squirrel's surprise.
After completing these noble little side quests, our trio finally heads back to their picnic blanket. But when they get there, they realize their acts of kindness didn't just happen in a vacuum. While Lily, Max, and Coco were out helping the birds and the bunny, friendly squirrels had stepped in to help them. The local forest community had actually gathered up the very picnic items that blew away in the first place. This is such a brilliant illustration of unexpected reciprocity. You put good energy out into your environment, and often that environment supports you right back. Lily is so moved by this that she gladly shares a few of their prized fresh strawberries with the squirrels as a big thank you.
Only now, after all that chaos, do they actually sit down to eat. And just look at the picture this paints for the rest of their afternoon. Yes, they are eating together, but they're also laughing, singing songs, and watching butterflies dance around the flowers. Their joyful afternoon truly blossomed from that earlier disruption. The delay, the wind, those lost napkins. They weren't ruined plans at all. They were the exact detours that fundamentally enhanced their entire experience.
Which brings us to our final section, Section 5, the sweetest moral.
As the sun starts setting over Strawberry Hill, we kind of have to step back and process what this all actually means. Contrast their initial, heavily material goal, going to a hill to eat a massive amount of strawberry treats, with the actual lived result of their day, helping new friends and connecting with the world around them. The beautiful, altruistic reality of their adventure completely overshadows that initial food-focused goal.
Lily really sums up the whole thing perfectly as they're packing up to leave. She looks at her friends and says, "The best part of today wasn't the food, it was helping our new friends." That is a stunning sunset realization right there. She explicitly points out that shifting their focus away from the material things they had so carefully planned and toward the needs of others is exactly what brought them the most unexpected warmth and genuine joy. The story tells us that the friends walked home with warm hearts. And honestly, that gives us the ultimate definition for today. Kindness, the act that makes every adventure sweeter. A perfectly packed picnic basket is great, sure, but a warm heart, that's the real reward. It is the secret ingredient that turns a standard day out into a profoundly memorable experience.
So as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a final thought to mull over for your own life. The next time the wind blows away your plans, don't get frustrated. Instead, ask yourself, what unexpected detours could make your next adventure sweeter? Keep your eyes open for those baby birds and lost bunnies in your own life. Thank you so much for joining me today to unpack this wonderful story. Keep learning, keep exploring, and I highly encourage you to embrace the unexpected on your next perfect day out.